If you're wondering which laptops for Photoshop are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 13. This Featherlight business laptop packs a punch with Intel's Lunar Lake processor, making Adobe Lightroom's AI denoise feature run in under 40 seconds compared to the couple of minutes on other laptops, though I've been disappointed with the battery life due to the lack of dynamic refresh rate support. The gorgeous 2880x1800 OLED panel with 120Hz refresh rate makes your Photoshop edits look stunning. But you'll have to choose between battery life and smooth scrolling since there's no automatic switching between refresh rates. Would I buy it? Yes, because despite the battery life issues, the combination of lightweight design, powerful performance, and that beautiful OLED display makes it perfect for Photoshop work on the go. Apple MacBook Pro 14. For more Max, this beast delivers up to 3.5x the performance of the M1 Max for heavy creative workloads like visual effects and 3D animation, plus it supports up to 128 GB of unified memory, so you can easily work with massive Photoshop files without breaking a sweat. The new 12MP center stage camera is a nice upgrade for video calls between editing sessions, and the Thunderbolt 5 ports on the M4 Pro and M4 Max models give you blazing fast transfer speeds for those massive PSD files. Would I buy it? Yes, because even though it's expensive as hell, the raw power for Photoshop and other creative apps makes it worth every penny if you're a professional who values performance above all else. Acer Predator Helios Neo 16. This gaming laptop surprises with its exceptionally bright display that hit 490 nits for SDR content and narrowly exceeded 500 nits for HDR, making your Photoshop edits pop with vibrant colors and deep contrast at a 1381 ratio. The keyboard isn't great with its shrunken right shift key and smaller 0 key on the number pad, which can be frustrating when you're trying to use keyboard shortcuts in Photoshop, but at least the price is relatively budget-friendly for what you get. Would I buy it? Maybe, because while it's not designed specifically for photo editing, that bright display and decent performance at a lower price point make it a solid option if you're on a budget. Asus ROG Strix Scar 18. This monster gaming laptop delivers staggering performance with its high-end components, and the display covers 100% of the sRGB and DCI-P3 color spaces with a measured average DE of just 1.37, making it surprisingly excellent for photo editing despite being marketed for gaming. The downside is that it's made of a lot of plastic, which feels sturdy but doesn't quite match the premium feel of some other high-end laptops. And at 330W power consumption, you'll need to stay near an outlet for serious Photoshop sessions. Would I buy it? Maybe, because while the color-accurate display and raw power are perfect for Photoshop, the bulky size and gamer aesthetic might be overkill if you're primarily focused on photo editing. Apple MacBook Air M4. This thin and light laptop surprisingly outperforms the M2 UltraMax Studio desktop in Photoshop benchmarks, making it an excellent choice for photo editing despite its size and price tier. However, it falls behind in Adobe Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve due to having just 10 GPU cores and no fan. So it's great for Photoshop work, but not ideal if your workflow includes heavy video editing. Would I buy it? Yes, because for pure Photoshop work, the combination of portability, performance, and that $100 price cut makes it possibly the best value laptop for photo editing right now. HP Spectre X36014. This sleek 2-in-1 laptop packs a punch with its Intel Core Ultra 7 processor and integrated art graphics, making Photoshop run smoother than butter on a hot pan. The 2.8K OLED display is a feast for the eyes, but watch out for that always-on LED on the power button. It's like having a mini spotlight for your midnight snack runs. Would I buy it? Yes, because who doesn't want a laptop that can handle Photoshop and double as a fancy nightlight? Microsoft Surface Laptop Gen 7. This bad boy sports a Snapdragon X Elite Xe-18100 chipset that'll make your Photoshop layers fly, but don't expect it to outperform a dedicated GPU when it comes to heavy rendering. The 3.2 display is perfect for productivity, though you might feel like you're using a giant smartphone with its limited port selection. Would I buy it? Maybe if I wanted a laptop that's as versatile as a Swiss Army knife, but with fewer ports than a deserted island. Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5 i14 2023. This budget-friendly 2-in-1 comes with a 13th Gen Intel Core processor that'll handle your Photoshop needs without breaking a sweat or the bank. The 1080p webcam is crisp enough to show off your quarantine haircut in high definition, but the display's brightness and color coverage might leave you squinting at your masterpieces. Would I buy it? Yes, because who needs a fancy display when you can just pretend your dull colors are an artistic choice? Apple MacBook Air M1. This lightweight champion packs an M1 chip that'll make Photoshop purr like a content kitten, even with just 8 GB of RAM. The fanless design keeps it quieter than a library mouse, but don't push it too hard, or it might thermal throttle faster than you can say render. Would I buy it? Maybe if I wanted a laptop that's as silent as a mime, but might occasionally need a timeout, like a toddler. MSI Prestige 16 AI Evo. This powerhouse comes with Intel's new Core Ultra processor and integrated art graphics, making Photoshop feel like a walk in the digital park. The QHD display with full P3 gamut coverage is a color lover's dream, but the fans might start singing the song of their people when you're pushing those pixels. Would I buy it? Yes, because nothing says professional like a laptop that can handle Photoshop and double as a white noise machine. Lenovo Slim 7i. The Slim 7i's OLED display is a content creator's dream with deep blacks, vibrant colors, and high contrast, measuring an impressive 430 nits of brightness, which is perfect for Photoshop work in various lighting conditions. While it handles Photoshop admirably with excellent scores and Puget Bench, the keyboard feels shallow and rubbery with uncomfortable keystrokes, making those long editing sessions a literal pain in your fingertips. Would I buy it? Yes, because its mid-range performance still delivers excellent Photoshop capabilities without breaking the bank, though it can't quite match the MacBook Air M3's Photoshop prowess. Microsoft Surface Go 4. The Surface Go 4's 10.5-inch PixelSense display has a productivity-friendly 3:2 aspect ratio with sharp text and good color reproduction. But with only 8 GB of RAM and weak processing power, it's only suitable for simple graphic editing in Photoshop. The tablet mode with pen support makes it tempting for quick touch-ups and sketching in Photoshop. But let's be real. You'll be waiting for those filters to process longer than it takes me to explain why this isn't your primary Photoshop machine. Would I buy it? No, because while the portability is nice, the performance limitations make it frustrating for anything beyond the most basic Photoshop tasks. LG Gram Pro 17. This impossibly light 17-inch laptop with RTX 3050 graphics scored a respectable 44 FPS in Shadow of the Tomb Raider and handles content creation basics well, making it surprisingly capable for Photoshop despite weighing just 3 pounds. Unfortunately, the magnesium alloy chassis feels a bit flimsy with some flex, and LG decided to stick with previous-gen RTX graphics on a $2,300 laptop, which is like putting economy tires on a luxury car. Would I buy it? Maybe if you're constantly on the move and need the largest possible screen in the lightest possible package for Photoshop work, but be prepared for some build quality compromises. Dell XPS 9440. The XPS 14 with its Intel Core Ultra 7 155H and RTX 4050 GPU delivers excellent creative performance, going toe-to-toe with the MacBook Pro 14 in Photoshop tasks, while offering better 3D modeling capabilities thanks to NVIDIA's CUDA support. The laptop's powerful performance comes with a premium price tag that makes the AMD-powered ZenBook 14 OLED Touch look like a steal at less than half the cost while still keeping up with the XPS 14 in several performance tests. Would I buy it? Yes, because it offers the perfect balance of processing power and graphics capability for Photoshop work. Plus, it can handle gaming when you need a break from editing. Dell XPS 13 9345. The Snapdragon-powered XPS 13 delivers impressive performance for productivity tasks and handles even heavy Photoshop projects with no noticeable issues since Adobe has natively compiled it for ARM processors. The 13.4-inch display looks great with 98% sRGB color accuracy, but at only 77% Adobe RGB and 75% DCI-P3, serious color-critical Photoshop work might leave you seeing red, or rather, not seeing the right shade of red. Would I buy it? Maybe if portability is your top priority and you primarily work with web or sRGB content in Photoshop. but color-critical work demands better Adobe RGB coverage. Asus ZenBook 14 OLED UM3402. This compact powerhouse delivers a fantastic user experience with its sharp OLED display that has full DCI-P3 and near-full Adobe RGB coverage, making it perfect for Photoshop work. Though its integrated graphics aren't powerful enough for demanding tasks requiring lots of GPU processing power. The battery lasts around 8 hours of light use, which is decent for a workday, but you might need to plug it in for a quick charge depending on how intensive your Photoshop sessions get. And unfortunately, the OLED display is susceptible to permanent burn-in, which could be a concern for graphic designers who leave static images open for hours. Would I buy it? Yes, because the combination of portability, excellent color accuracy, and decent performance makes it a solid choice for Photoshop work on the go. Asus Vivabook S16 OLED S5606. This 16-inch beauty rocks a stunning 3200x2000 resolution OLED display with excellent color coverage and 120Hz refresh rate, giving you buttery smooth Photoshop performance with incredible color accuracy, though it does have that annoying glossy plastic coating that shows every damn fingerprint and reflection. The metal chassis feels premium and the battery life is decent, but the performance can fluctuate when unplugged, so you might experience some frustrating slowdowns during intensive Photoshop editing sessions away from an outlet. Would I buy it? Maybe, because while the display is absolutely gorgeous for Photoshop work, the performance inconsistencies when on battery power could be annoying for serious editing sessions. HP Envy X360. The touchscreen is perfectly responsive and combines well with the smooth motion of the 120Hz display, making it great for precise Photoshop brushwork and selections. Plus, the physical keyboard strikes a great balance that makes it excellent for typing when you're working on those client emails between editing sessions. The convertible design lets you use it in tablet mode for direct drawing in Photoshop, though the battery life isn't spectacular, and you'll definitely want to bring that charger along for any serious Photoshop work, as it won't last through an all-day editing session. Would I buy it? Yes, because the versatile convertible design and responsive touchscreen make it perfect for hands-on Photoshop work, especially if you like to draw directly on your designs. Lenovo ThinkPad P16 Gen 2. This absolute beast of a workstation comes with high-performance CPUs and discrete GPUs that can handle even the most demanding Photoshop tasks with ease, though it's bulky as hell and weighs enough to give you back problems if you're carrying it around all day. The display options include 4K plus panels with excellent color accuracy that are perfect for detailed Photoshop work, but the fans get loud enough under load to make you sound like you're video calling from inside a jet engine, which isn't ideal if you're trying to work in quiet settings. Would I buy it? Yes, because despite its bulk and noise, the raw power and display quality make it the ultimate desktop replacement for serious Photoshop professionals who need maximum performance. Lenovo Yoga Pro 9i. This creative powerhouse features a stunning mini LED display that reaches 1,200 nits of brightness in HDR with a 165Hz refresh rate, making your Photoshop edits look absolutely gorgeous, with exceptional contrast and color accuracy, though it's heavy as a brick at 4.86 pounds. The multi-core performance from the Intel Core Ultra 9 185H CPU is absolutely insane for Photoshop tasks, outperforming most Windows laptops on the market. But the battery life is disappointingly mediocre at just 6 hours, meaning you'll be hunting for power outlets during any serious editing session. Would I buy it? Maybe, because while the performance and display are phenomenal for Photoshop work, the weight and battery life limitations make it less ideal as a portable solution. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the laptops for Photoshop for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.